Hi there, Taurus. Welcome back to Magic Rootwork of Love and Prosperity. I'm Aunt Rosalind, and I hope you're doing well this weekend. It's September 8th. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. You and your love, I hope that things aren't too rocky for you. I feel like just sitting here, Taurus, when I was sitting here with the cards before, it feels like there's something really rocky going on. Like, Taurus, you're really using your strength. Especially if you're sun, moon, and rising, and you're using your strength and energy that's kind of there innately. You're kind of born with it, Taurus. If you're using that, it feels like possibly you're breaking through something. Okay? Now, here we have choices. Choices. So, with this theme, Taurus, of having this love relationship and a possible love triangle, this seems to be the theme that's happening right now. It seems to be a lot of choices being made. And it seems that sometimes the choices that we really need to make the most, those are some of the hardest ones. But it doesn't mean, Taurus, that, it can't lead to something beautiful at the same time. Possibly the choice you make with your relationship, you know, it can be huge. And look at that. The next card is love. So this is definitely about love. It's about possible healing. I already feel, Taurus, somehow that this person, the other person, the one that may be the fifth wheel, the other woman, the other man, I feel like they may have gotten involved um, as a friendship first. That's the way it feels. It feels like your partner, I'm not sure if you're the one, Taurus, who's possibly stepping outside of the relationship, um, but it feels like possibly they got involved through a very deep friendship. Now, the next card here, Taurus, is denial. This is a huge card to have in your love relationship. Um, reading, especially dealing with love triangles, Taurus, because denial is about fruit that we just can't have it. We just can't have it. We're denied that beautiful, sweet, luscious kind of fruit that we just want so much. We're being denied that. So, that is really presenting something very interesting here. And I love this deck. It's the Wisdom of House of Night because it speaks a lot on hidden aspects of the relationships, Taurus, that sometimes when we're just trying to be the breadwinner and we're trying to satisfy our partner, and then there may be children involved, and there's so many different things we do in a day, in a week. We're tired, we're exhausted sometimes, Taurus, just trying to take care of all of our basic needs, which is so important to Taurus. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget we have all of these choices. We have the fruit, we have the love. The love card came immediately. That was the second card, love. So it has a lot of meaning already. It has a lot of meaning already, Taurus. Obedience. Now, that is a very interesting card to have in this, Taurus. Denial and obedience. So definitely, Taurus, it's either you or the other person who really feels that the other person does not have a right to cheat. You're feeling already very strongly, this person, I've been there for them. They made a choice to cheat. They did not deny themselves this fruit. They made a choice. They need to be obedient to this relationship. They should make that choice. Honesty. Okay. So this is really showing pattern towards a pattern of this person having such a strong conviction, possibly to be in denial and deny the affair, deny the other person, or it's showing that you, Taurus, you're having a problem with obedience in this relationship. You're having a problem with denial, with making a choice to stay faithful. Okay? Chaos. Wow. So, with chaos coming right after honesty and obedience, this is definitely not a quiet affair. Taurus, this affair is so passionate, and it just feels like they had so much longing to be with one another and they were willing to go through these things. And look at what's on the bottom of the deck. Lust. This is definitely chaos. Okay. lust. This is like so turbulent. You see the tornado here? You see the storm clouds here? Lust. Wow. So this person, Taurus, it almost sounds like some of the characteristics of a Taurus, because Taurus can be so passionate, and they can be so earthy, especially when it comes to sexual things, you know, being intimate and just that longing, that basic desire, that need you have to really just really let go and release with all of that sensuality and lust. Taurus is known for being one of the most passionate sensual signs ever, really. You know, they're known for that. So Taurus, this almost feels like it involves your energy, and possibly you are the one who is stepping outside of this relationship to the other woman, to the other man. That's almost what it feels like. So as I'm sitting here absorbing this energy, Taurus, of what's happening, I'm hearing Spirit say that one of you really needs to forgive the other. Okay? I'm really hearing that there's so much turbulence and anger, and one person really does not want to forgive the other. Possibly because they've been dishonest for a long time. Possibly because they've made choices to disrespect the relationship, you know, for a long time. And yeah, I'm hearing that this person is also very greedy. Yeah, so definitely there's a lot of energy. So with all of these issues going on with honesty, the chaos, the lust and passion, feeling that your partner disobeyed, that they made these choices that were wrong, I mean, that can be, you know, it can be almost violent, you know, to have that much energy and passion going on, that much chaos going on. Yeah, I'm hearing that this really needs healing. This is really going to need some healing work, and I'm also hearing that if it's not, it's going to get violent between the two, okay? Because one of them, possibly the Taurus, feels like they worked such a long time. They worked so hard on this relationship. And they feel like they just can't lose. They can't lose. They have to win this. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Let's see what other elements are going on in this relationship. What other elements are going on in this relationship for Taurus? September 8th, 2018. What are some of the other elements going on here? Okay, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this is really Taurus speaking out. It feels like Taurus is saying, you know what? I don't move. I'm too stubborn. I do not move from one person to the other. This is my partner. That's really the energy that I'm getting from that. Okay? Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? Now, you know this card here in the center was honesty. Okay, and this is talking about the heart-to-heart conversation, Taurus, that needs to be had. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so honesty definitely is playing a part. I'm also getting, Taurus, that if you don't reveal and have this heart-to-heart conversation, it's really not going to be repairable. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, that is speaking a lot. That's a lot of volume just in one card, Taurus. Separation. Separation. So could it possibly be that the partner has decided already, Taurus, that they can't stay in this? It's too turbulent. It's too turbulent. They can't stay in it. Possibly, Taurus, you may need to seek calmer waters and move on. Because if they really truly feel that they need to separate, can you really stop a person from separating? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, looking at that, that makes me wonder if there was an issue going on where, Taurus, possibly you were so busy and so engrossed in taking care of yourself, your family, taking care of those basic needs, you know, things that we get involved in, you know, is that why? Is that why, your partner might have felt left out? Okay. I'm also hearing that this was like an issue of greed. Like one person was, yeah, they were willing to, oh, okay, yeah. So this is what I'm getting, and I'm not just talking to myself, you guys. I'm not just talking to myself because I do channel and I listen to my spirits during readings. What I'm hearing is the other person, the other woman, the other man, this fifth wheel, this third party that joined your relationship. What I'm hearing is they feel that they're willing to steal time from your relationship. They do not want to be left out. They don't care. They're very chaotic in this relationship. They don't care about interfering in your relationship. The distorted masculine. So, with this card popping, as I was saying that, this could be a lot of the energy going on with the other person, the distorted masculine. So this could be the other person. This could be the distorted masculine that's left this relationship. Okay? The distorted masculine is like they don't know when to quit. They don't know when to give up and just come to, having themselves time, investing in peace, balance, having a more balanced, peaceful lifestyle. They just don't know when to quit. They want to win at any cost. That's the distorted masculine, okay? So that's some of the energy going on with this other person being involved. Okay, so that's interesting. The sacred woman. Okay, so this is about understanding and knowing, Taurus, whether, I don't know if you're the woman in the relationship, but this is about knowing and understanding how sacred you are, how divine you are. Knowing and understanding that you are created, from this divine higher consciousness kind of energy, and that, you understand and have a connection with the earth, with your totems, with your spirit guides, with your own higher consciousness, and you can make good decisions. Because possibly, Taurus, you may have to move on, especially if your partner is the distorted masculine and they can't even make good decisions right now. Especially, Taurus, if the separation card is here. The separation card, which is telling you that time apart is coming. Also, there's this issue of forgiveness. So possibly you may come to the time of forgiving your partner, Taurus, because this is huge. It says, I forgive myself also. I am forgiven as well. So forgiveness, it embodies so much energy when we start to forgive, because we forgive ourselves, we forgive the other person, we forgive the hurt and the wounds that they caused us. We forgive how it felt, and we decide to move on with that thought of healing, and separation. That's huge, huge. So, in the separation, possibly you will find more peace, and more self respect. This is the next card. So, even though, this other person, they've caused damage, and even though they're being they've made these choices and they've caused damage, they've stepped into your relationship, Taurus, you still will have to be left eventually with yourself and loving yourself and respecting yourself, Taurus, and truly understand. Oh, look at this one, dating. This is the next one. Dating, that energy, it's so, so different, and it's so compelling when you think of dating, cheating, a third party, and you compare that to the energy of a long-term relationship with all of the love energy, it's a different kind of energy there that's going through with this propelling. It's like it's compelling the partner to be with this other person. Okay, now let's get another card here. Oh, well, here on the bottom of the deck we have chivalry. Wow, chivalry. Yeah, it goes along with the dating energy. I almost feel like this person, okay, the one who stepped outside, Taurus, of the relationship, I'm not sure if it's you or not. It feels like the person who stepped outside, they wanted to really impress this other person. You know, chivalry, that's a huge card with male energy. Okay, so we have chivalry, we have the distorted masculine, we have dating. Yeah, the next card is the divine masculine. So it feels like, to me, it feels like, you know, Taurus, it feels like the one who stepped out, which could be a male energy. It feels like it's something toxic going on there because there was so much lust, passion, and greed involved with this other person who's wanting to interfere. But also this masculine energy, it seems that they wanted to impress this other person. They wanted to date this other person. You know, and I know that I'm not going to hit 100% on each person, but possibly, Taurus, that's what's going on here. They wanted to fulfill some kind of need to feel so masculine that it distorted. It was like a distorted masculine energy. They wanted to date. They wanted to show what they had, picking this person up, you know, dating them, impressing them. So possibly, they felt on the inside somehow lonely. Maybe they felt a little bit lonely on the inside, like they needed to fulfill this part of themselves to make their self-respect go up, you know, to make them feel like they could take control of something, you know, possibly. So I hope that I was able to give you a little bit of clarity and insight. You know, it still looks like there's going to be issues of forgiveness, issues of seeing yourself as sacred, understanding the real masculine and feminine energies that should be involved when you love someone, because that was one of the first cards, was love and choices. Okay. Right now, I do have a special on compatibility readings. They're only $33 and they're normally $50, Taurus. So if you feel that you would like to go a little bit further in depth, you can get in touch with me in the description box below. If you feel you would like any other service or product, you can go to www.rootzofearth.net and see what you would like there. And I hope that you have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your day, Taurus. Bye bye. Blessed be.